Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
We begin tonight with the search for a missing 2-year-old stretching into a third day. Now, the man accused of abducting that little girl has been formally charged with a stabbing attack on her mother. Rashad Trice was arrested less than 12 hours after Winter Smith went missing. Thanks for joining us. I'm Karen Drew, in for Devin Skillian.
I'm Kimberly Gill. As of right now, there's still no sign of the little girl. 26-year-old Rashad Trice faces charges of assault with intent to murder, 2 counts of criminal sexual conduct and home invasion, along with a slew of other charges. Victor Williams is live on this story for us tonight. Victor, his arraignment today didn't happen in a courtroom.
Kimberly, Karen, no, it did not. It all took place in the hospital, the same place where this man is recovering after crashing while allegedly running from police. Rashad Malik Trice out of Detroit has now officially been hit with multiple charges in connection to the kidnapping of his ex-girlfriend's 2-year-old daughter, Winter Cole Smith. The 26-year-old is now being charged with unlawful imprisonment. It's alleged that a fight between Trice and Winter's mother led to him sexually assaulting and then stabbing the 22-year-old woman around 15 times. Afterwards, it's said that he took Winter in her mother's car before making his way towards Metro Detroit. Because of that, Trice is also being charged with assault with intent to murder, first-degree home invasion, aggravated domestic violence, unlawful driving away of an automobile, felonious assault, and 2 counts of first-degree criminal sexual assault. It's actually his second offense for aggravated domestic violence. However, he's being charged as a violent habitual 4th offender overall. Despite his criminal history, his mother, Shawn Trice, believes her son is totally innocent.
I say my son don't have nothing to do with that baby.
Even with that, Shawn, like so many others, are hoping for Winter's safe return.
I'm hoping for the best. That's an innocent baby. And if her and Rashad getting into it, she shouldn't put the baby in it.
Now, Trice is being held without bond. We know that he is due back in court on July the 13th, but those charges can potentially change depending on what is going to come out of this investigation. But coming up at 6 p.m., we are talking to Winter's father, which, as you guys can imagine, is very torn by all of this taking place. In Lansing tonight, Victor Williams, Local 4.
Yeah, it has to be so agonizing for that little girl's parents. Victor, before you go, what do you know about the search efforts around Lansing?
Well, right here in Town Square, the same apartment complex where all of this initially took place before Winter was taken out of her home. We have seen officers just going around trying their best to look over every single inch of land to see if potentially any clues are here to lead to Winter's whereabouts.
Yeah, let's hope she's found. Okay, Victor, thank you. Our other top story tonight, the family of a man shot and killed at a Detroit gas station, suing ExxonMobil for $100 million.
And this comes following a shooting in southwest Detroit where a clerk allegedly shot and killed a customer over an argument about beef jerky. Megan Woods live on this story for us tonight. Megan, that clerk has already been charged, right?
That's right, for first-degree murder, felony firearm, and his bond was denied. And today marks the second lawsuit Figer Law has against ExxonMobil. So those attorneys, as well as Anthony McNary's family, close to 24 of them, came here to have a press conference and make their demands. Now, we reached out to ExxonMobil, and they haven't gotten back to us.
Imagine your child being ripped away from you for something as simple as a piece of packaged meat.
While Anthony McNary has been buried, his family is still trying to make sense of his murder.
All you have are the facts, which are Anthony was murdered, Anthony was unarmed, and this guy who works for this company just felt like he had the right to take that life away, and no one does anything about it.
Until now.
In 30 days, there's been 2 different Exxons with killings and shootings. Come on, let's call this what it is.
Figer Law filed a $100 million lawsuit against ExxonMobil. James Harrington, managing partner of the law firm, says the corporation is denying any accountability.
Within, I think, a day or 2 of us filing the lawsuit, Exxon sends a letter to us saying we have no responsibility.
But Harrington says that's not true and that the gas station had to pay a franchise agreement.
And Exxon can come in at any time and tell them what to do and to tell them what to say and how to sell and what to sell.
So the family is asking for not just justice, but change in company policies.
Do not let my brother be forgotten from your minds, because even in his little amount of time, he lived a very long life.
Again, we did reach out to ExxonMobil and have not heard back. Now, as for Figer Law, they say they invite ExxonMobil to talk to them about policy changes because they don't want this to keep happening in the city of Detroit or anywhere in our area. Reporting live in Southfield, I'm Megan Woods, Local 4.
All right, we appreciate it. Thank you, Megan. Now to a major update to a story that we've been following down in Monroe County.
The Monroe County Toledo KOA Holiday Campground is draining its swimming lake after multiple drownings and one near drowning in the past few years. Let's get to Jacqueline Francis live tonight. Jacqueline, the families of the victims have been fighting for this to happen.
Yeah, when one of the families reached out to us today to let us know about the closure, the subject line was, "We did it." So that gives you an idea of just what a victory this is for them, as their teenage son has been in a vegetative state since a near drowning incident 2 years ago, and there have been 2 more deadly drownings since then. Swimming is no longer an option at the Monroe County Toledo KOA Holiday Campground. The decision to drain and permanently close the swimming lake on the property comes exactly 1 week after an 18-year-old drowned in the pond. It was the 3rd drowning incident in 3 years.
For my clients, it certainly feels like a victory. Today is a happy day for them. It's something that they've wanted to see this pond shut down so that these tragedies stop happening.
Attorney Stephen Lovell represents the family of the first 2 victims, 15-year-old Jalen Hill, who drowned in July of last year, and Andy Snook, who had a near drowning incident in 2021 and has been in a vegetative state ever since. The families have wanted and waited for the day the pond would be no more.
It's not enough to make up for the tragedies that my clients and their families have gone through. It is a good first step, but unfortunately, it's not enough.
The families will move forward with their lawsuits filed. In the meantime, I asked Lovell what made the pond so dangerous.
It's a soft bottom, almost no visibility. So if you go under the water, it's really hard for someone to find you or to see you or to give you help.
Again, so it was just today that the campground announced that they were going to be draining and closing the pond for good. They didn't say why, though. It does come 1 week after that deadly drowning, but so you could assume maybe that's why, and the attorneys suspect that's why, but we don't have any confirmation. I reached out to the campground multiple times, but have not heard back. Reporting live, Jacqueline Francis, Local 4.
Okay, Jacqueline, thank you.
The war in Ukraine may soon have some potentially radioactive consequences. Ukrainian officials say that a Russian-captured nuclear power plant is rigged to explode. President Vladimir Zelensky claims Russia has placed objects resembling explosives on the plant with plans to blow it if Ukraine forces an attack. The plant in southeastern Ukraine was captured by Russia back in March of 2022. Ukraine says right now radiation levels are normal, but say if something were to happen, it would have a worldwide impact. Russian officials say there are no explosives at the plant and everything is running normally. Well, today may be a scorcher here in Metro Detroit, but yesterday actually marked the unofficial hottest day on record for the whole wide world.
Yeah, how about this? According to the University of Maine's Climate Reanalyzer, the planet's average daily temperature climbed to 62.6 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the highest in 44 years. Scientists warn the record is likely to be the first of many this summer. A combination of climate change and higher sea surface temperatures are pushing up temperatures. Okay, well, let's take a look at exact Track 40 radar. Right now, there were a few little rain spots moving through, just a few.
Yeah, isolated. Now take a live look outside from our Southfield Skycam. There is an air quality alert in effect yet again as temperatures break that 90-degree mark. It was sweltering for the 4th, and that pattern seems to be sticking around.
Yeah, so let's get over to Brian Sherman. He's in for Kim Adams tonight. Just a really hot muggy day out there, Brian.
Oh, yeah, that's right, Kimberly and Karen. Very warm, very humid today. What we'd expect going through the early portions of July. Most of southern Michigan closing in on that 90-degree mark this afternoon. We finally hit 90 degrees here in Detroit as of 5 o'clock. 91 right now in Troy, 90 in Flint, 89 in Howell. Also 90s over toward Kalamazoo, checking in at 90 degrees, 90 in Lansing and 92 over in Mount Pleasant. We do get a break from that heat, but it comes in the form of showers and thunderstorms as we head into tomorrow. Exact Track 40 dry for most of southeastern Michigan, but we're watching a few thunder showers well west of the metro. Those crossing into western portions of Lenawee County, right around Hudson, then working on up towards Stockbridge and Napoleon. We'll hold on to that isolated thunder shower chance for our western communities, at least through this evening, but we're watching the radar. A better coverage this afternoon of showers and thunderstorms than we had yesterday, and I'm expecting that coverage to increase tomorrow with storms on the way. So for this evening, 80s by 8 o'clock, dropping into the 70s overnight. It's going to be a muggy night before those storms arrive tomorrow. I'll time out when that umbrella is going to be coming handy. The details in your 4-1 forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks so much. Spray sunscreen, incredibly popular, especially for kids.
But dermatologists warn you may not be as protected as you think. Our Dr. Frank McGeorge has the mistakes people make that reduce the protection and which days you need to opt for a different choice.
And a hazmat investigation at the White House takes a really bizarre twist. Rod.
Out here on our highways, it's a regular barrel alley.
Don't do all the highways at one time.
It is just horrendous.
A lot of people out here are really frustrated and want to know when we're going to have some relief. We'll have an update for you.